Hi, I'm Dave. I'm here to do my first ever video review, which is kind of freaky. Hope you bear with me here, don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to talk about a new device from inhaler.com called Phidias Woodimus. That's fun to say. It's tempting to call this device Woody, but the opportunities for making jokes about that are too plentiful, so we won't go there. So I just wanted to give my first impressions of this device. It's really nice. There it is. That's what the one I got. This particular one has, let's see if I can get some light. That's a little better. Lace wood. It's made out of lace wood that has African Paduc inlays and ends on it. I'm vaping this recently, since I got it actually, with 302 atomizer on it. It comes with a really nice 8-watt Magnum, they call it, Addy, that is said to simulate 5-volt vaping. And I'll get back to that at the end if I have time, but the truth is, it does. So, okay, back to Phidias Woodimus, or Woodimus. First impressions, well, the packaging is beautiful. It comes with this really nice, came in this nice bag, which was pretty impressive to me. I like that a lot. But when I opened the box and pulled this out of the bag, my first thought was, oh man, it's thicker. You know, all the photographs I'd seen of it just showed the front, and it's beautiful from the front, isn't it? But its width is much greater than I expected. So it's like, I don't know, 1 3/16 of an inch thick or something. I haven't measured it, just guessing. But it's far thicker than I thought, and it really is too big to put in a shirt pocket or something like that. So my first impression was, oh damn. But that being said, the thing feels so nice in my hand. It just fits perfectly. The button placement is wonderful. It's just right there where my thumb is. Oh. Vapes beautifully. I'm running this with 2 CR123s in it for 6-volt vaping. It's also set up to run one 16850 battery that has 2600 milliamp hours, which depending on your mileage I guess might vary, but that sounds like about 2 days worth of vaping to me. So with the Magnum Addy, which we'll get to again, I promise, and 2600 milliamp hours of storage in that battery, I don't see how you could go wrong. So what this comes with, besides the device, which looks like this when you take it out of the bag, it comes with 3 adapters. They all go from 510. This has a standard 510 fitting on it. There's 3 adapters that come with it, are 510 to 801 or 302, 510 to 4072, which I think is a 801 clone, I'm not sure, don't quote me, and then 510 to 901 or KR808 cartomizers. Really kind of covers all the bases in terms of adapters that come with the unit. So anything that you prefer in terms of atomizers, you'll be able to use them with this unit. It's wonderful. Because I don't have the 16850 battery to vape this thing at 3.7 volts, I put 2 CR123s in it, and I've been vaping it at 6 volts, and because I'm running 6 volts, I didn't want to put the Magnum Addy on here. Heaven only knows whether I'd fry it or what. And at the time I bought this unit, those things were few and far between. They're readily available now at inhaler.com. So moving along, this comes with the 3 adapters that I mentioned, 2 little bottles of juice, 3 milliliter bottles of juice. These are said to be high voltage juice. It doesn't say on here what the nicotine strength is. I vape this a little bit. You can tell not very much because I don't use low nic juice, but in truth, this really does work nicely at high voltage. I like it. It's got a nice throat hit and nice clouds of vapor. This is a tobacco flavor. It also comes with a menthol flavor, which I haven't tried, but I understand from my brother that is decent. But again, not enough nicotine for hardcore vapors. Anyway, one nice thing about this unit is that in the back, you see I've got the 2 CR123s in there. You can also store or carry around with it a 3 milliliter bottle of juice. So that's pretty nice. You don't have to carry on anything extra. It just clips right on there and holds it. What holds the back on is a little magnet, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to point it out. It's right there. Little magnet right there that holds the back on. So, and that works really nicely. It fits right on there. It does. Got the bottle in the way. That's something that I do frequently. Carrying the bottle as I get it inside, and the lid doesn't go on nicely, but it did if I get the bottle placed properly. So there it is. Got the whole thing I need right here with a 16850 in here and 3 milliliters of juice. I'd say you're good for a day and a half. Ought to be. Walk around with this baby, and this is all you need to carry. So what's not included? Well, batteries. So when you order this thing, be sure that you order batteries as well. I noticed that Inhaler does have the 18650s and chargers available now. At the time I bought this one, they didn't have, but they have them on there now. So go ahead and collect the batteries when you buy your unit. The current price is $162. It includes 2 Magnum Addies, which is an awfully good deal, and then the other stuff that I mentioned. Just some general impressions of this thing. I guess that's really what we care about, isn't it? I love to hold it. It feels like, I don't know, a bar soap. It's about the size of a bar soap. Ladies soap. I don't know what ladies call their little fancy hard bars of soap, but that's about the size of it. The button is nice and big. It has a wonderful tactile feel. Can you hear that? It sounds nice. It feels nice when you press it. It's nice and smooth, but it has a real tactile feedback. And it's nice and fat. Perfectly happy vaping this bad boy. Nice button. It really is a nice button. It's a beautiful unit. The edges are all nicely rounded. The finish, it looks like tung oil, probably finish on it. Another comment is that the CR123s that are in here fit very tightly. That was a concern. The first time I put the batteries in, I had to really squeeze hard to get them in there. And it's pressing against the outsides of the case pretty hard. The spring is completely compressed here, and they're just kind of jammed in there. Just to kind of review, it's a very nicely made, carefully manufactured unit. The finish on it is spectacular. The size is very comfortable to hold, although I was a little shocked at its thickness when I got it. It turns out that's not really a problem. The button is just fantastic. Nice, wide, soft, flat button with a nice feedback to it. That's what I have to say about Phidias Woodimus. Highly recommend it. Now, I promised I'd talk about this Magnum Addy that comes with it. It's a 8-watt atomizer. It puts out 8 watts of power, and Inhaler says that it simulates 5-volt vaping. Well, in fact, it does. This is the atomizer right here. It's the regular 510 size. The thing is wonderful. Short break-in period. Within probably 20 hits on this thing, it was sufficiently broken in to get a nice clean flavor. It delivers good flavor. Plenty of vapor and throat hit. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'm totally sold. I don't want to use anything else but this anymore. Oh, that's wonderful. You need this. So enough said. That's really all I have to talk about right now. I probably am going to go through and redo this whole thing again, at least edit the living hell out of it. So, okay, I'm Dave. That's all I had to say. Hope you had a good evening. Enjoy your trip to inhaler.com to check out Phidias Woodimus and the new Magnum 8-watt atomizers. Those are great. I highly recommend it. Okay, good night.